So, last time, you guys continued your shenanigans through the bottom floor of the Amber Temple. After leaving the tower that spews fireballs, you went around looking in a couple of the rooms, fought off some poltergeists, found a hole, it seemed, in the northwest corner that didn't seem to lead anywhere after you guys did your little spider climb up the way there. Sonny used his little wand of secrets to find that somewhere in his vicinity there was a secret door. Finding said secret door led to a stairwell that went upstairs into a library that seemed to be magically preserved with walls and walls of books. And upon inspection of these books, the pages were all blank. Titles were blank, covers were blank, everything was blank. And any attempt to magically view the contents of said books were met with vulgar jests back at you. My favorite being, I solemnly swear that you should fuck off. I forgot to mention, during the poltergeist fight, Knowlegs decided to do a little feat of acrobatics, which resulted in him falling on his face and getting a small concussion. This seemed to have a personality shift to him, as whatever mental acuity he had seemed to double or triple, and he became a very well-spoken individual. So in this library, he decided to find the most comfortable seat to get a read of the aura and the magical energies in the room.
Not a boy.
Upon finding the most comfortable seat, he noticed that in the western wall there was a sense of some sort of magic, possibly. So you guys went and inspected it, found a secret door, which ultimately led to an empty room. Upon inspection of that room, found another secret door. Opening that revealed what looked to be a bedroom / office, almost dorm room style, larger room, with a red-robed skeletal figure standing in the middle of the room, looking at you guys extremely confused, not knowing who you are. You guys started to conversate a little bit, and out of nowhere, Rictavio just attacks the guy. Just uncharacteristically, it's like something evil flashed in his eyes, and he just went right after him. Dag and Knowlegs quickly diffused the situation.
Boys.
And you guys started to talk to him, trying to get some information about him. And it was clear right off the rip that he had no memory of anything that has happened to him recently. Or, however, he doesn't know the last thing. The last thing he remembered was dying in a battle on the front lines. But he doesn't know where he was, why he was here, how long he's been here. An investigation of the room, Sonny found a book on a table, and when he went to pick up the book, it seemed like something possessed this guy, and he just immediately just screamed at him to put the book down or suffer the consequences. Sonny quickly dropped the book, and the creature went and picked it up and held it close, as if this was something that meant a lot to him. Grimm decided to use a lesser restoration spell on him, which seemed to help bring back some of his memories, including his name, which it's hard to pronounce. Exthanter is what we're going to call it, Exthanter, or you guys were just calling him Thanter, or whatever nickname you guys decided to give him. He was able to give you a little bit more history about the Amber Temple, finding out that you guys have had a few deformities on your faces. Some of you missing teeth, some of you with extra eyes. He assumed that you guys have had some sort of encounter with the multiple amber sarcophagi that are in this temple. He was able to give you a little bit of information about it. I'm sure there's more he could give you if you guys wanted to spend some time and ask him some more. But
I tried.
Yeah, we can definitely, yeah. There's more information he'll give you.
So he doesn't know anything about, like, he only knows the room that he's in, right? Like, he doesn't know anything about the castle, correct?
We don't know that.
You don't know any of that yet.
I thought we asked him.
You've asked him a few probing questions. There wasn't much he was able you
Gotcha.
guys gleaned from him yet. So after some more conversation with him, you guys decided to take a long rest. He agreed to stand guard. So you guys closed the only door that you knew was the entrance to this room, which was behind his desk. You guys spread out in the room, took your said rests. So you all should be at full health, full spell slots. You're all still level 8, or Rictavio, you're still 9. So nothing there.
Hey, quick question on that. Like, I mean, whenever like everybody else levels up to 10, will Rictavio level up?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't die before then.
Yeah, right. So you guys wake up. Thanter has agreed to travel through the Ember Temple with you. The floor is yours. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to pick up the spell book again. Just kidding.
It is wrapped cleanly in his hand. There's no way you're getting that book.
All right.
Hey, Xanther, what do you know about another wizard in this building that occasionally likes to stand in a big statue and shoot lasers out of the statue's eyes? Do you know anything about that guy?
I do not know this creature of what you speak. I have been here a long time, and many Denzians have come in and out of this temple.
Were you here at the creation of this temple?
No, this temple far outdates me.
You think you've been here for centuries?
By my recollection, yes.
What do you know about the
Skull
library
says
that
so,
we are currently behind?
The library houses much powerful information, but it is magically preserved. Nothing can leave that library. I assume
Why can't we see it?
There is a magical spell on these books that only certain people who have the password can read.
What's the password?
Is it password 1234?
Speak, friend, and enter.
No, it is nothing that trite, nothing that simple that any one person could know.
Do I have to spill my
Now,
blood on
so
the pages
I
of the
could-
books?
I have extra ability to intake knowledge because of my third eye. So maybe you can enlighten us?
Yes, let us go to the library. I can show you the magic that is there.
All right,
Oh,
I leave.
yeah.
I
and
walk
I walk
over.
into the library.
Okay.
It's cool, Chris. You can go by yourself. You don't have to invite us.
Huh?
I
What
said
you talking
it's
about?
cool. I said it's cool. You don't have to invite us to come go over there with you.
We're
I mean,
already out here, bro.
there's like 3 other people out here with me.
Why are you hanging
I
out
think
there by yourself?
I think
I
you're
don't
just
know.
stuck in
I-
the room and don't know how to get out. Is what's happening.
I figured it out. Okay, I figured it out. It
Okay,
took me a
so
minute, but I was still in the other room.
He wants some alone time with Thanter.
yeah,
Yeah.
Me and Thanties were having a good time.
good chat. Okay, so Thanter walks in here and he picks up a book and he speaks a language that just you guys cannot necessarily understand, and he just waves his hand over the book. And
Can I roll
Go
a
ahead.
history check to see if I might be able to glean something off of what he's saying?
yeah, what languages do you know?
I know common. Well, that's what that says. I must
You're
know.
probably gonna kill it.
Hold on, I think I also know undead simply because.
Undercommon?
Hold on, let me. I gotta pull up my actual character sheet because
Okay.
my D&D Beyond character sheet says nothing. Okay, I know Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your history check.
That's 16.
Okay. You can pick out little bits here and there that's more abyssal, but other than that, there's really, I mean, you can't tell exactly what he's saying. You can just tell that it is that, like, parts of it are that language.
Okay.
So as he speaks this, the whole shelf of books start to shimmer as words and the decorative inlays start to appear on the books. And he says, "Go ahead. Look at these tomes and absorb the information that they hold."
I pull out the 2 books that I have in my bag from last night, and I open them up. I look at them. And
You
I open
notice
them up.
that when you pulled those books out, that they are completely deteriorated and just have fallen apart.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna pick up the closest book and look at it.
Okay.
Same.
Thanter sees that you're pulling out these books,
I can't read.
and he looks at you, Sonny, and he says, "I assume you took some of these books out of this room."
Yeah. Sure did.
The charm that preserves these books is localized to this room and this room alone. Anything beyond these doors, they will be destroyed.
That's too bad. These look like the coolest ones here too.
And as you guys are picking up the books off the shelves, you notice that these are these look to be spell books, although you can't really tell what it is. I mean, Sunny and who else may know? I mean,
So-
you guys can get little bits of spells here and there for the most part, but Sunny, you can tell that these are like these books contain every wizard spell like known to anybody.
So, guys, I'm gonna sit here for I don't know, a couple weeks, and I'm gonna learn all these spells.
It
Have
takes
fun.
a very, very, very long time.
Have fun by yourself for the next one.
So, Brian, my like the basis for all of my spells are cleric spells, so I'm
Okay.
assuming that I have some spellcasting knowledge since that's
Yeah, so it's showing every spell that is in the wizard spell list. So if there's spells that you know that happen to be in both lists, then you would recognize those spells.
So, do we have an opportunity to like
Learn anything?
learn new spells?
You can. I'm trying to see what the time limit is for all of that.
You guys just let me know when you guys want Knowlegs to just show up and do his thing.
So in this case, Sunny is the only one who has the ability to copy down the spells into his spell book. The rest of you, if the spell was there, you could use it once, and it would act like a scroll, so you would be able to use it once, and then it would go away. But since it's the magic keeping these is localized to this room, you would be able to only use those spells in this room, unless Sunny has copied them down into his spell book, and then he can use them. So, but to do that, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So if you're doing a first level spell, it takes you 2 hours and costs you 50 gold to copy that spell into your spell book.
So it was a level 12 spell. It's 2 hours, and then
No, if it's
Whatever,
a level 12
yeah.
spell, it's 24 hours.
24 hours.
so it's 2 hours per level.
2 hours per
Yes.
level, yeah.
Well, and you can't learn anything over a level 6 spell right now? Level 5?
He can learn whatever he wants. It's just a matter of what he can cast.
What
You
he can
can't
actually,
use-
what
you
he
can't
can
use it
actually-
until-
Yeah.
He has those
You can learn it
slots.
beforehand and not use it until it gets to 12.
Yeah, because like he can
Yeah.
find a scroll of, kill word or power word death or whatever, but he can't. I mean, he can have it in his spell book, but he can't cast it until.
Right.
To
okay.
learn spider climb. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Are you looking at the wizard spell list right now?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just kind of doing a quick glance.
Can I ask Xanther or Thanter one thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Thanter, do you know of any like weapon armories here that has magical weapons in it?
Ooh, that is a good question. Let me think on that a moment. It has been a while since I have traversed this land. And he just
Someone
kind
will
of
put some magical weapons here.
AKA Brad's like, give me a second. Let me figure it out.
he's kind of just standing there with his bony fingers scratching his bony chin as he's looking back in his mind. It's hard because his mind was wiped for so long that he can't really remember.
Would it help if I use lesser restoration on him again?
It might.
I'm gonna cast lesser restoration on him again.
Okay, go ahead. You do that, and I don't think you have to roll or anything. I think you just do it. He says, I know there was a treasury here at one point. If it is still intact, the riches of this temple would be housed there. As of an armory or weapons, I do not believe this place would be the home to such artifacts.
Damn it.
Hey,
But
hey,
it's
hey,
been a
Xan-
long time, so things may have changed since I've been away.
Hey, Xanther, do you know of any spells in any of these books that might be able to cast and like restore my teeth or give me some kind of fake teeth?
Your teeth is a result of your dark gift acceptance, is that right?
Sonny just looks at me like, "Yeah, get your teeth back, man."
I mean, there's a bunch of dead horses on the road. I'll go let you get some teeth for you.
Yeah.
Just plop them on in there.
I'll give you some are teeth, some are here, some are there.
some in your stomach.
So there's no magical spell that might temporarily give me my like restore my normal speech or anything like that?
Only, let me see. There's very high level magic that can even possibly break the dark gifts that are brought on by the dark gods. But the spell is in one of these books, but I cannot cast it. I don't think.
Can I persuade him to attempt to cast it?
Well, if I mean, he may
Rictavio
not.
bursts into flame.
He may not be.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, let's talk about the end of Rictavio. Because
Well,
he's
so
like, I
if-
want my teeth back. Bye-bye.
I mean, my assumption would be if he can't cast the spell would be destroyed when he tries to cast it. Essentially.
Unless he's long conning you and he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to set you on fire." Oh no.
Well, I mean, I could have Sonny, glance over the
I didn't mean to
the
give you hurt.
spell and make sure that it's not anything that's gonna be harmful.
Hey, Sandra, what's down these stairs to the north here?
He's still thinking about the possibility of casting the spell, and he looks at Rictavio and he says, "There may be one spell. I know of just the most powerful spell I can think of is the wish spell, and that may be able."
Knowlegs now jumps in, finally being quiet during all this. Knowlegs jumps in. I gotta remember the voice I was doing with the no
It was like
teeth.
a Sean Connery and
Winnie the Pooh.
You were doing, yeah. You were doing your. I'm trying to think of what impression you were like. You're
Sean Connery
sophisticated.
with Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, it's like you're
Oh,
sophisticated.
Basically
Like,
was.
Almost like-
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
It's almost like
It
Bane.
was like it was basically me acting like I don't have teeth, but I was also British. But okay, that's what it was.
and sometimes Australian.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Okay. And I remember I always started with dear friend. All right. So I look over to Windex and I say, my dear friend, do you think this is a possibility for me and my friend to be able to contain our beautiful dentures once again
says, "Well, the spell is really powerful. Unfortunately, because of the dark gifts, it can only help one of you."
How do,
no, like, no legs looks over at Shibby Shabio and says, he goes, Rochambeau?
so what first?
You guys figured out the
Rictavio
password right
wants
there.
to ask. Um, how does this wish work first before we even decide if we want to do this?
The wish spell is one of the most powerful spells ever known to any magic user ever in history. It can essentially be used to do almost anything. All I
So
would
we could
do-
retain our gift and get our teeth back, or one of us could.
No, the gift would be removed completely if you would like your teeth back.
Hmm.
All right. No legs jumps in and he goes, my dearest friend, we are on a mission to take care of Strahd. Are you familiar with this man named Strahd?
Yes, I am aware of the vampire Strahd.
Yes. This vampire has put thousands of people into chaos and struggle. We are here to save this land, as you know. Is there anything in this room besides the wish spell that allows us to be able to fight this creature that we seek?
There is much magic in this room. You have a wizard with you. If he was to spend the time, he may be able to study these books and learn the spells that would help you in your quest. I
Guys, I'm
myself
gonna need
have
some time.
I myself have no quarrel with the vampire and have no interest in his demise or his living. He does not concern me.
Oh,
And
dang.
yes, and I understand that, my friend. You being here as long as you have, is there any specific books you know that are vampire based? That way, our very helpful wizard friend here might have the opportunity to research quickly.
So if we have this wish, why don't we just wish for Strahd to be dead?
I think
Not-
wish is at the DM. I think wish is at the DM's discretion. I don't think that's
Yeah,
one line. It's like, yeah, just wish him away.
I'm gonna make a guess and say that I don't think our DM is gonna necessarily allow that to
Strahd
happen.
was
Wish is a
actually Santa
very
Claus.
wish is a very controversial spell.
What if we
Yeah.
gave Strahd muscle cramps and then we fought him?
Just so you know, I posted in our little chat thing on D20 what the consequences of casting a wish is.
Of what?
Casting a wish is.
You can see
Oh, goodness.
level up to level 4, Brian.
You
Through
can only see
D&D.
really?
Well, I mean, I'm
I'm happy
I'm
to look it
looking
up already.
when I go to manage spells and I go to
Ooh,
add
yeah.
spells, I can only see up to 4.
Yeah, so
gonna send you
what
a
you're
link.
gonna need to do is open up another tab and go to the actual wizard spell list.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say I'm good with keeping my my gift and no teeth for now. So I don't know.
Well,
Well,
Jared.
that's also what my intention was. That's why I was like not necessarily want to do that. That's why I was kind of drawing the
Yeah.
conversation towards allowing Sunny, who's the most valuable for us in this room right now, for him to learn something. If hoping that
Okay,
this-
Bucko.
and hoping that Windex can actually show Sunny balance the right direction towards at least these billion books, but something that potentially is vampire based that could help us. Like that's my intentions right now.
Brian, are there like empty vials around here?
Not in this room. There may have
Oh,
been
this one.
some in what's his face in Dante's
Can I
room.
can I snag some from Xanther's stockpile of junk?
Yeah, he as you go back and he says, take what you wish from my room.
I'm
Except
gonna
for your
start.
book. Except for your book, right?
Well,
While this
his book is
conversation
with
happens-
him, like
It's-
he's
it's-
clutching
his
that
book
thing.
is in his hands.
Right. While he's doing that, I want to make some holy water while I'm waiting on him to
So
Okay.
decide what we're doing
How,
here.
how does that work?
do you
So
pin the
mine, I
bottle?
just have to fill. I just have to fill water into a vial, and then it takes 10 minutes to convert it to holy water. So,
Okay,
however,
cool.
like, I probably want to make maybe one while we're
Okay.
sitting here.
Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
I'm not sure if did any of us have the conversation with Xanax over here, about about what's in that book. We know like it's we
I know you know how to say Thanter.
no it's Xanax. That's his name now. I don't remember in the last session. Did any of us actually ask him what it was in that book?
In what book?
Yeah, you guys did. You found out that it's his spell book. So just
Brian,
like
do I
Sunny,
have the Brian, do me or anybody in our party have the ability to see how strong of a level this spell book is? Is it like a completely different level of something that potentially Sunny Balance can handle?
not without closer inspection.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to tell
And
just by looking
and I
at
wouldn't and I wouldn't be able to
spell
get
I'd
close.
like to learn.
it. Okay, which one is that?
It's called Sunbeam.
Okay, what level spell is that?
It's a level 6 spell, which I have level 6 spells. I can cast level 6 spells, but when I go and try and add it, it won't let me do it.
'Cause it takes
At-
12 hours.
You're trying to add it to your spell book or to your list of active spells?
So if I go to my spell book, there's no place for me to add it. So I'm assuming I'm just going up to add spells.
Yes, you would do that. You would go up to add spells up top.
Yeah. So let me see if I haven't tried searching for it.
Second, third, fourth.
Yeah. It won't let me do it. It won't
You
let me
can only
see it.
cast up to level. You can cast fourth level spells.
Oh, that's right, because Wall of Ice and Cone of Cold is
That's from your staff.
Staff of Frost. Okay, never mind. Ignore.
Okay. And we'd have to figure out how to do that in your spell book. We may not. There may be something we're missing as far as you can only have spell book, or like you can only have things in your spell book that you can actually know.
Right.
Actually, I don't think that's the case, but I'd rather check it and know. You could just go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say that you have to be able to cast it at your current level.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get up to 6.
So we'd have to figure out how to add that to D&D Beyond if you wanted to spend the 12 hours and the 30 or 300 gold to
No.
to copy it down. I mean, that's going to take you 12 hours if you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep looking for a minute.
Okay.
If you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else is just chatting. Dag, I know you said you asked him about the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You asked him about the stairs, and where are we here? He says, at one point, it was a vault. Oh, I believe it may be a tomb.
Ooh, more sarcophagi.
All right, all right. Is there anything else magically hidden in this room besides the books that had the hidden pages?
You're asking Thanter that?
Yeah,
I assume when you're talking without teeth, you're in character.
yeah.
He says, other than the tomes and the magical aura of this room, there is nothing else hidden here.
Can you tell us more about this magical aura?
It's pretty simple charm to preserve life in this room of the objects here. Anything taken out will instantly age thousands of years.
Is it possible to transfer that aura to a single object or multiple objects, like a book, so that we could essentially take a book with us?
The aura has taken multiple powerful wizards a very long time to cast in here. It is unable to be transferred, and I do not possess the knowledge to recreate it.
Goodness.
Found one. By the
What you
way,
got, Sonny?
Phantasmal Killer.
In the corner, you just see Sonny flipping through books, and he's like, "Aha!" What level spell is it?
Or
4th level spell, Phantasmal Killer. Okay, it's an illusion spell. Ooh. You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to that creature. The target must make a wisdom save. On a failed, it becomes frightened. At the end of each turn, before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic. Nice.
would that work on Strahd or
I mean,
not?
you don't know.
God, is he a creature? I would assume so.
I mean, he's a vampire.
I'm gonna learn that one.
Okay, so you're gonna take 8 hours
Yep.
then to study this. So, I mean, is everyone gonna chill here for 8 hours?
Either that or they go off with
So
homies with Thanty.
I mean,
I'm gonna make a
yeah.
lot of holy water while we're here.
Fancy.
um,
And that's 200 gold, right?
50 times 4, yeah, 200.
Okay, great. Guys, I found a spell. I think it could help us. So, but it's going to take me a really, really long time to jot this down in my spell book. So, I got to stick around here.
Brian, can I Brian, do I have the opportunity to be able to ask Xanax? I basically ask him how knowledgeable are you with vampires, my friend?
What would you like to know?
My dear companion here, Sonny Bullens, has discovered a spell that might potentially help us. I know you don't particularly have anything against vampires, but do you believe that this spell that he's reading here might potentially help us in our near future?
Thanks
And
for a moment.
I wave to Sonny to show him the specific spell that he's looking at.
Yeah. Thanter, it's Phantasmal Killer.
He says, yes. That is a very powerful illusory spell. I believe it may be beneficial. I do know that you have to penetrate the mind, and I know Strahd has a very strong mind, so it may be difficult, but there is a chance it may be able to help you.
Well, yes, I appreciate your input. I know you have strong knowledge of this library and where we're at. Is there anything with you knowing that a vampire's mind is strong? Is there any specific spells here that you know that could potentially break that down?
What weakens a vampire's mind?
Blood.
Colloidal silver.
Oh my god, it's actually zinc.
They actually hate vitamin C.
Right.
There are many spells that may be of use. We could sit here for hours going through each and every one to determine which one. I don't know every single spell available in here and what they do.
I look over at Patricia Joanne.
What?
It's
His mom.
my mom's behind Jesse right now.
Patty Joe.
Hi, Jesse's mom.
Say hi to the internet.
Hi. They can't hear you. You can't hear them though.
Jesse.
I look.
Going on.
She was such a mom. It's so sad.
Such a mom. What Clark just said. You're such a mom.
Such a mom.
Yeah.
So I look over at Sunny and I go, my dear friend, I tried to help you, and it seems like there is many options for you.
Gotta get you some new blinds, honey.
Hey,
I got mom talking to me. So what were you saying to me?
I was just saying like kakamemes, poo 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 poo, shabba ba ba ba, all that.
And peepees.
hey, Brian.
Doing the hippity dippity.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
Can we go to private for like 5 seconds? I have a quick question to ask you.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
I immediately run down the stairs.
All right, so so nobody else knows that I have this yet, but I have the Hat of Disguise,
Okay. Yep.
and I'm curious if so two things. One, I'm thinking my character is tired of standing around waiting.
Okay. That's
So,
fine.
but I'm thinking about using that to disguise myself as the person, the wizard that we saw, whatnot. And my question is, since I know it's an illusion, so like my like physical attributes aren't actually changing, but I'm assuming that I can use the illusion to change my voice because that would the illusion, right?
Isn't it like what's the actual spell that it casts? Isn't it like alter self or something like that?
It's disguise self, which
Disguise,
says
okay.
you can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type. So like you can't like grow extra limbs and whatnot. So you have
Right.
to be like the same. But I'm just wondering, like I would assume that voice would be a type of disguise. I'm just wondering if I would be able to talk somewhat normally,
Hmm.
or. And if you want, we can go back to the regular channel, and you can just tell me yes or no after you've thought about it.
No, I'm reading the spell right now. Extensive vision. Okay. Failed to hold up to physical inspection. So no, I mean you would have to try to alter your voice. It's not a voice
Okay.
thing. It would just be it just alters your
Okay.
appearance. So
That's
Alright.
cool. Yep. All right,
all right,
cool.
cool. Yep, moving you up.
All right. So
All right,
are we
we're
all
back.
hanging out
5
here?
seconds.
He's bored.
I mean, a lot
Alright.
happened when that 5 seconds you guys were gone, just so you know.
Yeah.
Xanther died.
Okay.
Dag jumped down the hole.
Yep.
I
Dag
painted
jumped
my
down, huh?
toenails.
Okay.
I painted my toenails.
Sweet. Okay, so Sonny,
Working on my
you are
arsenic
you're gonna spend
poisoning
the
sword.
time copying down that phantasmal into your spell list.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 8 hours. Are you guys gonna go on without him, or are you gonna hang out here?
So about halfway through him, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but about halfway through him doing that, Rictavio just you guys see him touch his hat. He just like taps a finger to it, and then he now looks like the wizard that was in the top of the tower.
The top of the statue, you mean?
Yeah, the top of the statue. He now looks like the wizard. And then he starts to walk down the stairs.
Whoa,
Rick
guys,
Tavio,
did you see
what games
that?
are you playing right now?
Are we doing
We ain't got
initiative
time for
order?
your games.
We're about to attack.
What the actual freaking frig is happening right now?
Actually,
I feel like I genuinely don't believe I was here for that part where whoever they're talking about, right?
Yeah,
You weren't.
So this
I'm-
is
I haven't
You're
fully
pretending to be
walked down
someone
the
else.
stairs. I am casually walking towards the stairs.
I'm gonna try and grab Rick Tavio and just ask what's up his anus right now because he's losing his crap.
Okay,
Hey.
if you're trying to grab him, both you guys go ahead and make strength checks.
Bring the rain.
And I just stick my head back down and start scribbling down more spell knowledge.
So I've got an 11.
Ha! Team. You ain't going nowhere.
And I kind of look at him and give him like an evil glare, and I just say, "I'm just taking a look around."
Also, Dag, when you grab him, you seem like the hat the wizard had and the clothes and everything. You, your arms and your hands don't seem to feel like you feel like you're touching Rictavio, not necessarily the touch of the cloth or the touch of the skin of this creature. You feel like you're just touching, instead of going through the hat, your hand goes through it and touches Rictavio's head.
What is this? Some kind of illusion? Are you trying to hide yourself, Octavio, to
I mean,
to
I
a
figure.
better search?
I figure if anybody has free reign to walk around here, it's this guy.
I'm gonna let him go, but I'm gonna trail him. I'm gonna be way behind him, just enough that I can see him. Does he still have light on himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody should go with him except for me. I want to be hanging out here.
I'm gonna stay a distance behind him just so he can kind of be ahead of me, but I can
Okay.
also see what
So-
he's doing.
Thanter is
So I'm
also going to follow you guys down there.
So I'm just walking down the stairs carefully.
Okay. Alright, hang tight for a second. Let me get the other map going.
I'm just gonna clank my way down.
There you go, Jess.
That's 100% true. That's what I'm doing.
Where's that?
I put it in the
Roll
Discord.
20.
In
Or
Discord.
Yeah, not roll 20. Discord.
Okay, so Octavio. Knowlegs, are you following too?
Thought you letting me
Oh
spell.
shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm not. I have not
I'm
gone
not going.
completely into the room yet. I'm just kind of hanging out on the stairs.
Okay.
Say it was sunny.
You're
And
staying with Sunny?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then I guess I'll let the DM do his thing. What do I see?
Okay, so you, Dag, Knowlegs, and Thanter go walk down the stairs. As you walk into this room, a golden marble staircase with a black marble railing hugs the north wall as it spirals gently, and this is the stairwell that you're coming down. Lying in the middle of the room are 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans attended by myriad slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks have opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor in the southeast corner of the room.
Hey, real quick. I don't think the dynamic lighting is working because we can see the other part of the map, or at least I can.
Yep.
What other part of the map?
I think
Like,
so. We've already seen that part of
I
the
can
map.
see
though.
the rooms that we've already seen.
Yeah, we can
I
see
think
all this over here.
Okay, that might be.
I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
fine with it if
given
you
we've
are,
already
but-
seen it, so it's not like it's like a big reveal, but
but it does give us a perception of where things are. That's why I was saying.
How's that? Like,
Yeah, no, that's
there
good.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
we're good now.
All right, cool.
So I am going to just walk right here to the center and just
Okay.
look around and just do just a general investigation, observation, look around.
Okay, go ahead and do perception for me, since you're just kind of looking and listening.
That is 15.
Okay. Yeah, you look around, you see kind of exactly what we saw, or what I told you. You know, in this corner here, you can see that the wall's a little bit broken there. There seems to be some sort of passageway in here. But you do hear, in these crates, you do hear some kind of like skittering and moving around.
Okay. So I'm guessing, so that's not a solid wall, right? Can I see them on the stairs?
Yeah, you can see them. It's like
Okay.
a railing that's going up there. So yeah, you can see everybody.
So I just kind of quietly call up to them and just say, hey, maybe stay clear of the boxes. I hear some noises in there.
Knowlegs asked jokingly, "Are they friendly voices?"
Well, they're not voices. It's just more like like spiders crawling around or something.
Oh, spiders.
Like skittering?
Yeah,
Arachnads, very fun. Yes, very fun.
Like-
Arachnads.
like like that.
Oh,
Like good skittering or bad skittering?
Wait, like
Like
what?
stay the hell away from the boxes. That kind of skittering.
Hmm. I personally love spiders, so part of me wants to touch them.
I mean, if we want to secure this room and look around some more, eventually we're gonna have to look at these boxes.
I guess do what you will. You're your own person. I'd like to. So
Hey,
are
just
these sarcophagi guy whatever?
Yes, these look similar, if not almost identical, to the ones you guys found before.
Before I touch this one in front of me, I want to inspect it for traps or anything.
Okay, so you're just kind of visually inspecting.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation with disadvantage because you're just looking.
With this. Okay.
Yeah, because you're not like moving things around and whatnot.
So 8.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't, just like the other ones, you don't see any levers or buttons or tripwires or anything. All you see just is the mist in the amber, and it looks like there's that little ghost thing kind of swimming around in there.
Fancy, do you know what's all down here that we can prepare for?
You hear nothing in return. Thanter kind of giggles.
Just out of curiosity,
Well, that is unnerving.
Oh, sorry.
Thanter.
Sorry, I thought you said Phantom. Do you you were talking to Thanter?
Yeah.
Who's
Got it.
Phantom?
Sorry.
Yeah, now
Well,
I
I
get
thought
real nervous.
because I had mentioned that there was like a phantom, like little thing swimming in the
Okay,
amber, and
got it,
then
got
you
it,
said,
got it,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
okay, so Thanter
Roll
looks at you.
initiative.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my goodness gracious.
you turn and you ask him that, and he says, "These are more of the amber sarcophagi that house the dark ones."
But do you know what's in the
Can't-
boxes?
Without inspection, no.
Can Sunny, just out of curiosity, can it seemed like the ceiling was not there. So can Sunny hear us? Like anything
No,
that we're doing?
the ceiling is there. The only way that you would come down is from the stairs. Like by the time you
No.
reach about, go ahead.
Well, I'm talking about the center. It looks like it's hollow going straight up the center of the
Oh,
stairs.
like right here.
Yeah. So would he be able to hear us?
If you spoke loud enough. And if he was
Alright.
actually listening, so we'd have him make some sort of perception check since he's deeply ingrained in studying for a spell that he's trying
Yeah.
to.
Pen to paper right now.
I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to do something.
I'll be the first person to brave it. I'll touch this one on the
Oh!
south, west over here.
Okay.
This boyo.
As you touch it, the familiar telepathic link hits you as you start to convulse. Your eyes go back into the back of your head,
God.
and you drop to the ground. And I will take you down to the private chat.
Yes.
All right, so you touch the western sarcophagi, and as you black out, you are greeted by just a black room with red lights, just kind of ominously glowing throughout the entire thing, and you hear just kind of this soft laughter, this welcome, righteous one.
Hello.
You of great faith and retribution. You are not the type of individual that I will bestow my gift to. Begone. And he kind of like pushes both of his hands out, and you just kind of fall back, and you just jolt awake back into the other room. I'm going to bring you back.
Okay.
All right, you guys
that
see
the south
just
one?
out of nowhere,
What a
That-
dick.
Dag
So-
just hold on. You guys see that Dag just all of a sudden jolts awake.
So Brian, real quick, as I saw him reach to touch the sarcophagus, I just hit the sarcophagus in front of me. Like before, like as I saw him reach to touch it, so I like right after him.
Okay. All right. So you also feel the same telepathic link. You start to convulse as the eyes roll back into your head. I'm taking you down. Okay. You touch the sarcophagi, and you are greeted by a dark room with a very with torches lit of just blue flickering flame. So it's very low light.
All right.
And I need to check something really quick here. Okay. Actually. Yeah. Okay. You hear a voice, just a deep voice, and almost like a skeletal figure appear in front of you, similar and with just dark, deep blue robes. And he says, "Welcome. I greet you. You of great magical power and of, shall I say, evil intentions."
Ah, yes, you are very insightful. What is your name?
My name is not important, as you are unable to accept my gift. You are not possessing the correct magical powers to accept what I have to offer. So be gone! And he kind of shoots his hands out, and you just kind of jolt back, and you just wake up out of nowhere in the room above.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of at the same time, you guys see Knowlegs, you and Thanter see both Dag and Rictavio touch the Amber sarcophagi, and about 30 seconds later, both of them, almost at the exact same time, jolt back awake.
But Dag first, though, right?
Yeah.
Dag like 3 seconds
Dag's
before.
the older twin.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, Knowlegs jumps in.
I state again. What a dick.
And I
Knowlegs jumps
say-
in.
Yeah. What a dick.
All right. Knowlegs jumps in and goes, "My friends, tell me what's happening here."
Not a damn thing. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I got. This guy didn't even talk to me. He said, "See ya," and then he pushed me out. I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
good talking, bro."
Same with me. He said I wasn't worthy or some shit and just pushed me out.
Guys, I think I know what's happening here.
That's quite strange, my friends.
I think once you accept an ability, you can't accept another ability.
Ah,
Once you serve what is one deity here, I don't think you can serve multiple gods.
I mean,
Ban-
my guy didn't
banter.
say that. My guy said that I was that something wasn't right in my soul, and that's why I could not accept his gift.
What? I had the same thing, but like opposite. I was too good for this person's ability.
Son of a
No, that-
bitch! Let's
Sounds like
switch.
Trade.
Knowlegs provides to go to a different box, and now he touches it. A
And
random
I-
box they haven't touched.
and I'm
so
going
no
to
one has no
Dags.
idea what's happening here, and no one's touched a box.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Because Knowlegs wants answers, and I'm very good at asking questions. So
okay, as you guys, Rictavio and Dag, you guys are both bickering or figuring things out and switching spots to switch the sarcophagi.
Keep the word bickering, please.
Okay,
Keep the
that's
word
fine.
bickering.
They're bickering. That's fine. Knowlegs goes over to the box, and are you lifting the lid or are you just like pushing on it?
Is it a box that I can open?
Yeah, I mean you can. I mean you can attempt to open the lid.
Yeah, I attempt to open the lid.
Okay.
Which ones have they? Can you, Brian? Can you like highlight the ones they've touched?
Oh,
They
both
have
sides.
nobody's
No,
touched
no, no.
anything.
We've not touched any boxes. We touched the sarcophagi. The three things in
Yeah,
the
these-
corners.
these things here.
I thought it was the boxes.
No,
No,
that's
no.
why I was like, dude.
Okay.
When you said
Okay,
touch the box,
what-
like, oh, you
okay.
don't know what's going on.
Okay,
Start-
what sarcophagi have they touched?
The left one and the
No.
bottom one.
Okay, so then that leaves me this one.
Mhm.
Well, I mean you can touch the other ones if you want.
No, I want this one.
Okay, so Knowlegs walks over and touches it, and this is the familiar. Again, you've seen your friends do it. You start convulsing as this energy just takes you, and you just collapse to the floor. Are you the other two of you? Are you touching those sarcophagi as well?
Yeah, we
I-
both yelled switch.
Okay.
Well, I feel like Knowlegs probably has a good 20-second lead on us because we're walking
Right.
back and forth.
Okay, so we'll do him first, and then I'll come back to you guys.
Yeah,
Alright.
thank
Cool.
you.
All right, so you touch the sarcophagi, and you are taken to this almost pitch black room. The only light you see are torches surrounding this circular room of this just like green, like fell flame. And you hear kind of a raspy, almost mucusy voice come from a being in front of you that just kind of looks bloated and rotten and almost undead, and says, "Oh, welcome to my realm. What can I do for you?"
Brian, because I'm in a different realm, does my ability of having no teeth, does this change? Can I have
No,
teeth
you're
in this
you're
realm?
you still have. I mean, because
Damn
this.
it, I just
I know.
Okay.
The gifts that these things transcend planes and transcend a whole lot of different things.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just wanted to be able to talk normal. Okay.
I mean, it's like if you want to just talk normal, that's fine. If it's just you and me, if it's like it's bothering you or whatever, it's your call.
Well, it's just I want to still do like the little like British accent I'm doing, but
Yeah,
I don't
for
want
sure.
to do the teeth anymore.
That's fine.
so-
That's fine. Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that. So, still in very no-leg state of mind in how he talks. He goes, "My friend, I'm not sure why I'm here. I've seemed to touch a very specific relic of yours. and I've been sent here. I'm not sure why I'm here or what the purpose is, but I have been sent here, and this is where I'm at now. Can you tell me who you are?
Name is Zudon, the corpse star.
The corpse what?
Star.
Corpse.
Are your ears not working correctly?
I apologize, my friend. I have not. Yes, it's been quite a long travel for me, and I apologize. But I want to show my graciousness to you accepting me into your realm.
Yes, yes, yes. I accept you here. My job is to bestow my gift to anyone who comes to my realm. Would you like to know what I have to offer?
I would be delighted if you can tell me what you can offer me, because I also want to support you, my friend.
So as he does this, he kind of leans in, kind of Joker-esque as his face becomes more illuminated by the green flame. It's just kind of flickering. You can see that half of his jaw is falling off, like skin is just slipping off of his face, and he just looks disgusting as all get out as he smiles. He kind of looks like Two-Face, where he's just got the teeth.
Yeah.
And he kind of does this here. He says, "Excellent. I can give you the power to bring somebody back from the dead. But in return, you must take a deathly appearance." What say you, outsider?
Oh my god, this is intense, dude. This is genuinely fucking intense, bro. My friend, is this in forever eternal look that I will have on my body to bring a friend back? Would this be for me for the rest of my life?
This only lasts as long as the gift lasts. You can bring a dead creature back to life.
Dead creature. Okay, so Brian, dead creature, are we talking about like a creature? Is he saying creature as in like it doesn't matter what creature? It's
Yeah, I mean it's he worded it
basically
as
I could bring back a
creature.
person.
Not necessarily a human, it could be a beast, it could be however you interpret the word creature, that's what he's talking about.
So Knowlegs ask him, my friend, is this a one-time offer?
Yes. If you accept or decline, this is the only time you will be able to accept. Once this offer is done, it is done forever with you. What say you?
Oh no. Oh no. Is there, Brian, sorry, just because I've been
You're fine.
so in and out of this
Yep,
campaign.
you're good.
Is there anything significant that like DM wise you think that could be potential? I mean, I know you can't probably say too much, but I'm like,
Yeah, I can't tell. I mean,
is-
really, so basically,
like, who-
I'm translating this is basically he's saying that accepting the gift will give you the power to resurrect a dead creature. So whether that's one of your teammates, whether it's an NPC, an animal, whatever you want to resurrect, you can resurrect. But until you do so, you're going to have a deadly appearance, and yeah.
so it could be a teammate.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it could be anything that you classify as a creature.
Okay, before I like commit to what I want him to do, I want to make sure you as DM, we're pausing for a second, and
Yeah,
this
of
is
course.
allowed. Chris's character Grim.
Adam's character, Grim.
No, what was Chris's character before he was?
Oh, Dritz. Yeah.
Can I bring Dritz back? Do you have the ability to tell me that? Do you have the ability to tell me that? If you can't, then that's fine.
I don't have the ability to tell you that. I love where you're going with that, and if you accept this, I want you to explore that so hard.
I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
doing it. Because I think this is going to be this story right now of the redemption of me being the one that killed him, and now potentially having the opportunity to bring him back. This is movie gold right now.
I love it. Okay.
And I also know that Chris is gonna freak out if I can make this happen.
For sure. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure that you. So you're gonna officially accept.
I'm gonna officially accept, and my intention is to bring Dritz back.
Okay. So I want to make sure. Okay, that's fine. Your intention right now is to bring him back. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
But as of right now, you're going to accept. Okay.
Also, this is good. Hey, bro, come on, you freaking.
I love
this.
it, dude. I love it.
I know you love it.
It's
Dude.
so good. This is why I
It's so
love your
good, dude.
storytelling and your role playing. It's so good. Okay. He looks at you again. He says, "What say you,
my dear friend? For the sake of my look, and for the sake of my appearance, that is not a matter. But for me to have the opportunity to bring back a beloved friend, and potentially a strong fighter for what we are doing, I would love to bring him back."
So you accept my gift?
What's his name, Brian?
Zudun.
Yeah. Zudun, I look at you in the face and I tell you, I accept your gift, and I accept my consequences.
He does a very Mr. Burns. Excellent. And he points both of his hands at you, and you just feel a power wash over you, but you also start to feel your form deteriorate as your skin starts to gray and fall off in places. You look down at your hands and you start to see just bone and sinew. You still don't have any teeth, but you become more undead in your appearance.
I love it.
And the benefit that you gain is essentially the resurrection spell. And what that is, it takes an hour to cast, but you touch a dead creature that has been dead for no more than a century, that didn't die of old age and isn't undead. If its soul is free and willing, the target returns to life with all of its hit points. With your idea, because right now Dritz is dust, and part of his ashes have been taken by Dag and thrown off the past in their little funeral. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, because like if this works and you do bring him back, he's gonna be missing like an ear and a few fingers or something like that, because part of his dust body's gone, which I love it. It's good. So there's some other things to it too. The spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts. Okay, never mind then.
So do we have any? I know the Dag threw him over, but do we have any, like, maybe potentially Dag has at the bottom of the bottle from the ashes?
Well, either that or I mean, they know where the rest of his ashes are.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Also,
So-
before we switch back over, I want to pee before we like introduce to the team.
Yeah,
what
for
just
sure.
happened.
So
That's
essentially, what's going to happen is, okay. So you have the ability to resurrect one person. That's essentially what you got there. But you look like an undead creature with no teeth.
So before we switch back over, they're gonna notice me, just like at least Dag and and what's his name are gonna notice.
Yeah. So when you wake up, that's going to happen.
Okay, well, are you just gonna switch back over to them before you explain what happened?
So,
or are you gonna switch over to them?
What I'm gonna do is So I'll go and do their thing. You'll wake up before they do theirs. So I'm just gonna you go do your thing. I'm gonna bring you back up. Go pee. Okay. I'm gonna bring them one at a time down.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
I'll be right.
Oh yeah,
All right.
the orgy pit. Yeah.
That was a great thing to come back to. That's awesome.
Orgy pit.
That's the first words that I heard. Perfect. And that's the first word the stream heard. So that's awesome.
We're talking about Dungeons and Daddies,
I know. Okay. So the two of you.
not a BDSM podcast.
Yeah.
Sometimes BDSM podcast.
Rictavio and Dag, which one of you is going to touch? You both saw Knowlegs go over and touch the sarcophagi, and he's down at this point. He's out.
We've come to the conclusion that he is we have the same running speed, but he's more dexterous, so he gets there first.
Right. Okay. So Rictavio is going to go first.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna bring you down. All right. So you touch the western sarcophagus, and you are brought to a similar room to what you saw before, except this time the torches are blood red, and the creature in front of you looks to be pasty white with long, like Hollywood-style vampire fangs. Looks very Dracula-esque, and he just kind of laughs. He says, "Welcome, another one. 2 in such a short amount of time. What brings you to my realm?"
Well, I have been to one of these realms before, and I was curious about this one.
You, being one of evil intent, you are worthy to receive my gift.
Ah, yes.
He says, "My gift to you is the dark gift of the vampire. There are certain conditions that must be met before it takes effect. But when the conditions are met, you will become a vampire."
So, quick question.
Yes.
On my last one, so I was lawful good. Am I lawful evil or chaotic evil?
It's going to be lawful evil.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
It changes one axis, not the other.
Okay. All right. So, what are these? What are these tasks that I must complete?
The conditions for vampirism. You must slay another human that loves or reveres you. Drink their blood within 1 hour of slaying it. And you must die at the hands of one that hates you.
And what do I get in return for this gift?
He kind of looks a little confused, and he says, "You, Rictavio, the vampire hunter, must know what the vampires are and their strengths and weaknesses. You will become that which you hunt."
So, okay. What of the other gift that I have already received? What happens to that gift?
Any gift that anyone else has given you remains.
So, because I'm just not familiar with role playing like different lawful, neutral, lawful,
For sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So my thought process is that considering that he spent his entire life hunting vampires, the lawful side of him would say, hell no.
So just because you're evil doesn't necessarily mean that you're still against vampires or things like that. You were just, I mean, if you read up on the actual like evil alignment, it's more of just like you kind of see
it's super selfish, right?
super selfish. Like you want to see destruction, and you see Strahd's point of view more. And yeah, you may sounding like a vampire or becoming a vampire may be something that furthers your own goals, because and this is just me talking, you can become a vampire to kill a vampire. It may, or you can decide to join him and go on a rampage, or you can gain his strength to potentially defeat him. It's more of just kind of how evil do you want to roleplay? Because you're also kind of like I'm pulling it up real quick as far as like what like the actual definition of evil.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up too because I'm curious. So within the limits of his code of conduct without regard for whom it hurts. So I feel like the vampire thing would go against his code of conduct. I feel like if it was anything other than vampire, he would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, true role playing Rictavio, he probably would not do it. So if you're looking at so you're lawful evil, right? So creatures methodically take what they want within the limits of a code of tradition, loyalty, or order.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at like chaotic evil, creatures act with arbitrary violence, spurred by their greed, hatred, or bloodlust. So you can kind of see the little bit of difference there.
I feel like if he was chaotic evil, he would for sure take this deal.
Yeah, but since you're lawful, it would make sense for you not to.
Yeah. Okay, so.
But that's totally up to you. I mean, it's your call.
Yeah. So I look at him and I say, I like the idea of being all powerful, but I just cannot fathom becoming what I hate the most. So I will refuse your gift.
He smirks at you and he says, that is your choice. And he does the hands back out to you, Palpatine style, and he pushes you back, and you, the link is severed now, and you wake up in the other room. I'm going to bring you back up. I got to bring Jared back down because I forgot to ask him something, so before we do any of that. Hey.
Hi.
So I forgot to do one thing with you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
They're probably all like, "Oh, Jared's gone." We were just having discussions, and they're
sorry.
like, "What is They're all like, "What is happening right now?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea." Okay. You said wisdom saving throw.
No, I said charisma.
Charisma. So +3, and it's still my D20.
D20 +3, yeah.
+3. Okay. 11. So 14.
Okay, I thought 11 was your total. Okay. All right, you're good.
Yeah.
11
plus 14. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna bring Clark down and put you back up.
Okay.
All right, Dag, you touch your sarcophagi. The familiar link happens. You fall down. You are brought to a room similar to the one you were in before, except the lights in this one are like a deep or like a light blue, and a creature that looks it's a skeletal creature with like deep purple robes approaches you and says, kind of floats over into the light and says, "Another one of you in the same day. How fortuitous."
Are you okay? Should I worry about you? Are you sick?
Sorry, it has been a long day, and my voice hasn't had to be used like this in a very long time, so it takes a toll. He says, "But enough of this. Let me look at you." And he kind of looks you over.
I do a spin with my arms out.
He kind of does that, like he says like this here, and he's kind of doing this kind of thing. And as you're done turning around, he looks at you and he says, "You righteous one, do not possess the fortitude or the knowledge to accept my gift. Be gone!" And he palpatines you, and you fall back, and you jolt.
Place sucks.
I'll bring you back up. All right. So,
Chris is-
down-
I
Chris is-
storm out.
Chris-
I'm going upstairs. This place blows.
hold on.
Chris is grabbing a beer real quick. Let's
Okay,
hold
no
on for a
worries.
second.
If you guys want, we can take a $5. Go pee,
The
get
last
another
45.
beer, do whatever you got to do.
I feel like I've been doing that for the last half hour.
I'm gonna get a
Okay,
beer.
that's
while I
fine.
All right,
go.
there he is.
Grim,
There he is.
you
We're
can
good.
you
We're
can
good.
come do
Be
whatever
right
you
back.
want to do.
Actually, I
Grim.
can take you with me. I can listen if you want to keep going.
Okay. All right. So first thing that happens after all this, Knowlegs, you wake up. You and Thanter kind of looks down the like he's at the base of the stairs just waiting, seeing you guys do these things. He's kind of just watching everything, and he kind of looks at you in a different way. I mean, he doesn't have eyes or eyebrows, so he can't show any sort of like surprise or amazement or anything. But he does look at you with genuine interest. You have about probably 15 or 20 seconds before the other two guys wake up. Is there anything you want to do?
Before they wake up,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Brian, do I have permission
Um,
to mute Clark on the server, or can you do that?
Wait, I'm back.
Never mind then.
Yeah, Clark's still there. He's audio. He said he can hear us. He's just not on his computer right now.
Okay. So, Knowlegs, you wake up. Dag actually wakes up first out of the two of them.
Really?
Even though Rictavio, you touched your sarcophagi first. Dag woke up before you. Dag, you jolt awake. Knowlegs, you see him kind of do the same thing he did before, and he just jolts awake as if he was just like pushed out of wherever he was. You're still a little disoriented, Dag. About 20 seconds later, Rictavio, you come to kind of normal. And both of you look over to the right in the eastern side of this room where you saw Knowlegs was, and now you just see this undead creature standing where Knowlegs once stood.
Oh shit! Everybody roll initiative. No. So actually, I can't see anything. I can't see that side of the room from where I'm at, so I don't see shit.
Can we recap what happened? My wife just called me, so I went off Discord for a second.
So when you guys woke up, you guys looked over to the eastern side of the room, and where Knowlegs once stood, there is an undead creature that looks kind of like Knowlegs, but there is an undead creature standing where he stood.
Be you friend or foe?
So I'm gonna walk up
Come in.
to him.
Come in.
Yeah, he still doesn't answer my question.
Check. There it goes.
Sorry, my food just arrived. Thanks, Mom.
Wait,
What?
you were just over at
Wait.
Jesse's.
Yeah, she was just over. Just what?
Yeah, she's a miracle worker. That's what she does.
When you say DoorDash, do you mean mom?
Yeah, is she your
yeah,
Uber
by,
Eats?
yeah. By DoorDash, I mean mom. I actually did DoorDash it. Yeah, I didn't actually have her do that. I would never make her like go out of her way. Anyways, I'm sorry. Dag, what were you asking me?
He asked if you were friend or foe.
Yeah, you
Oh.
friend or foe?
Oh. Brian, do I have distortion from what happened to me?
You can alter your voice as you would see fit.
As he's talking, I'm standing right in front of him, and I'm just staring intently at him, trying to sense if I can see some kind of faint, like resonance of Knowlegs.
Okay.
So I'll let him do his thing, but eventually I'm gonna do roll perception.
On top of that, Brian, do I still have no teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
The worst vampire ever.
Knowlegs proceeds to reply to you, and he goes,
Just me, or is he cutting out when he does that?
A little bit, yeah.
Real bad.
So yeah, you heard him kind of do his grumble there. You can see, so he doesn't look like, when I say he looks undead, I'm talking like his skin's starting to fall off. You can see bone and sinew and muscle, you know, kind of all over him, type of thing. He's not like a vampire, pasty white undead.
Yeah, I
This
can
is
hear
like-
his skin falling off now.
Yeah, his skin is sloshing off as he's there, and he's just half of his
Sounds like
face.
plastic
You can
coming off.
see normally, like, think of Two-Face in Dark
Two-Face,
Knight,
yeah.
but without the teeth there, so it's just the gums. So as he's trying to communicate with you.
So actually, can I do a religion check to kind of see? Would it be religion to see like if he's changed, if it's still him?
It wouldn't necessarily be religion. We can go ahead and do. So you're trying to see if it is actually Knowlegs and not like some other creature.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and do insight.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you don't sense any difference in his, or like you can't tell his intent has changed from what it was before.
Am I? I'm assuming that since I'm proficient with like undead, like knowledgeable, am I able to tell that he is now undead?
He is not undead.
Interesting.
But he has the appearance of undead.
Yes.
Knowlegs provides, as they're still figuring that out, Knowlegs provides to continue to go.
Did you say Dritz? And I just look at him and I go, "Are you the reincarnated spirit of Dritz?"
Sorry.
Dritz.
Dritz is in that sarcophagus?
Are you haunted
then
by your
before
past
you-
mistakes?
Before you slough to death, can you please tell me what is going on while you still have a small amount of lips?
Brian, how much can I actually talk? Like, how much does my character?
You can talk just like you normally could, if you want to. Hold on. Let me bring you down real quick. All this did was change your appearance. Your mental state and everything is the same. You can speak in your same voice if you want to.
You should have said it to me.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
So that's fine. So you can speak in your normal Knowlegs voice. So what I would do here is just play it off like you knew that you were undead, but you just wanted to mess with them as far as the voice or whatever.
I'm kind of just fucking with them.
Yeah, and just go back to speaking normally.
And then go back to speaking normally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just assumed because I was undead. Like,
No,
I mean,
so
was I off on like trying to be like I'm undead? So, because I feel like that was the challenge, right? Like,
Well,
I got resurrection, but now I struggle to like communicate. You know?
No, because so you're not undead. You just appear undead.
Okay.
It's just your appearance that's all janky.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Thank
I'm gonna bring you up.
Thank you for
Yep.
the clarifications. Yeah.
Of course.
So like, that's got to be the worst vampire. ever.
Ironic.
Okay.
So, Knowlegs provides once again, the people that he's with right now. He stares at them and he goes, again, drinks.
Here's a
Are
pen
you-
and paper, bud. What are you saying? Jimmy falling in the well?
Hold on 1 second. Where's my stuff?
What are we waiting for?
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Can you
So,
provide some more information outside of just the word dritzt?
So Knowlegs. After that, Knowlegs provides to do a small chuckle.
Why do you keep saying provides?
I was just gonna ask the same thing.
Because since
Because
Knowlegs.
he's providing entertainment, guys. He's providing entertainment.
Okay.
Do I ever question you on what you do?
I mean, probably
the
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, go ahead.
Let me be me, bro. Knowlegs provides to chuckle
The
It's
chuckle.
and laughs, and he goes, "My dear friends, I'm joking with you." Is a little chuckle, yes.
As his voice changes back to his like normal self, Rictavio slaps him and says, "What happened?"
As you slap him, you can slap him. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead and make an go ahead and make an attack roll.
Goddamn jaw off, dude.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
What the hell, dude?
I'm gonna call you what I don't give. We're gonna start calling you two shits.
What is that? That's an unarmed strike.
Yeah, just yeah.
So 20.
Okay, so you hit him, and as you hit him, go ahead and roll damage.
What am I rolling?
Whatever your unarmed strike is.
Because I've entered all of my stuff.
It's
Like,
plus.
I don't have a stat for unarmed strike.
Oh yeah, because it goes based off your strength. So you slap him, but it's like a slap, but you do tear off a little bit of skin, just kind of sloughs off with you, so you kind of have like dripping Knowlegs skin off your arm, off your hand.
Knowlegs goes, "Oh, is this something you like? You like that little skin on your hand, boy?"
Maybe.
Well, if you guys are willing to let me talk after you guys having your quick fun, Brian, also should Adam and Jesse be a part of this?
That's up to you guys.
So I mean, clearly Sonny is spending 8 hours. We were about 5 hours in when we walked down. It hasn't been 3 hours, has it?
No.
I mean, literally, how
Hours
far
in?
down did you guys go?
Wow.
They went down the stairs, so we're looking like
Yeah, but how far
they're-
down?
it's like 40 feet. So I mean, you can hear that something's going on. You just can't, though. Like you two can't make it out clearly unless
So
you're like
I'm
leaning
going
over
to,
the
I'm
rail.
going I'm going to like not like at the top of my lungs, but kind of somewhat loudly yell up to Sonny to say, "Hey, you better get down here. This elf is doing weird shit."
Okay.
No, I yelled up. Don't do that. Finish what you're doing. Make better choices.
What do you think? Should we go down there?
The weird elf does weird shit all the time. I think he's doing what he normally does.
I mean, do you want to go down there and check it out? And maybe come back up and let me know if I should join. Maybe they're just all hot
Are
up
you
in
gonna be
excitement.
okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be
I don't want
fine.
you to get jumped up here by yourself.
It's pretty cozy. You know what I mean? Like this is a nice leather chair. Thanks for watching over, but yeah, I don't mind if you leave for a minute and maybe just come back.
I'm gonna roll a die. I'm gonna roll
So-
600 odds. I go down,
so-
and then I stay.
Okay. Hold
I
on,
like this.
Chris.
Odds.
I also
I'm
like
going
this.
down.
Okay. All right, Grim. I'm gonna put you down there. You should be able to see now and move your token around, so you can
Yep.
start going down the stairs. As you go down, you can squeeze past Thanter. Yep, you can see that Dag and Rictavio are over talking to an undead creature.
Like, can I distinguish? Like, does it look like something I'm familiar with?
I mean, it looks like a undead zombie type creature that sort of resembles Knowlegs.
Can I do an insight check to see what kind of alignment it has?
You can check its intent. Yeah, so go ahead and roll insight.
That is
Insight's +7
plus
for
7.
you. Yeah.
Woo.
So 15 plus 7.
Okay.
Or, no, 16 plus 7.
Yeah, you don't perceive, or you don't. I mean, he's not. It doesn't seem like his intent is of evil nature.
Okay. Knowlegs, is that you?
Knowlegs replies, "Yes, my friend, it is me."
What the hell happened to you?
Well, my friend, I touched this beautiful gem of a sculpture here to the right of me, and well, what a journey it was. I met a man that looked uglier than my grandmother, and his name was Buggalabalabagugaga.
And
How
a
do you spell
weird
that?
a weird ominous voice says, "Zudun."
Yes, that's what I said. Zudun, yes, Zudun.
How do you spell that?
Zuzu,
The weird ominous voice says,
Z.
"Zhudun."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attempt to discover where that voice is coming from. I'm gonna look around and see if I can perceive where that voice is coming from.
Okay.
What would that be? Perception?
Perception. If you're trying
10.
to perceive something, no, it's just a weird ominous voice that doesn't seem to have anything to do with the world that you're in. Essentially, it's me telling you these things.
Okay,
Forward
so
to Xanther, 20,
No-
20,
no
20
legs.
gold says it comes from that sarcophagus.
sorry, these tater tots have like a special sauce on them. Jesse, you would love these. The tater tots have like a buffalo sauce. Is way more hot than I was expecting there to be.
Where'd you get them from?
Kiki's Chicken Palace or something.
Makes sense.
The teriyaki and the barbecue is amazing. Like the boneless wings are great, but the Kiki fries, it literally has like mango habanero on the tater tots.
Night, Eli.
They're saying hi to you. Say hi in the microphone.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Alright, go to bed. Love you.
Okay. Anyways, okay. Let me get into it because I got the spices flowing through my mouth right now. So before anybody else can keep talking, I want Knowlegs to just jump in and be like, my friends, I have great news. I have decided to make a gift and have been, well, not decided a gift, but I've been offered a gift and I've chosen it for the sake of one specific purpose. For the sake of my looks and my abilities and me being as awful as I am, as like literally like half my chin's like dripping off my face, I have been gifted one spell of resurrection. And all I need is a specific artifact of our most dearest friend that has been passed away, Dritz. If I can find one small artifact of him, I could put this spell on him, and Dritz will have the opportunity from what I've done to be able to come back and be resurrected.
I still have a pocket full. I have a pocket full of drits. Does that count?
My dear friend, yes, pull it out, please. My dear friend, please pull it out. Yes, please.
That's what she
I
said.
pull out my pocket of drits and I lay it on the floor in front of me. I lay my pocket full of drits right here on the ground.
Watch, Triss is gonna come back to life and Knowlegs gets him killed again.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a pile of ash that is now sitting on the floor in front of Knowlegs.
All right, Knowlegs provides to go over with again a single tear in his eye.
But hold
I'm
on,
hoping-
hold on. Was it provided?
Huh?
Was it provided? I have provided. You're welcome.
Knowlegs proceeds to go over to this ash and stand over it and have a single tear in his eye, and has then does the resurrection spell, knowing that he made this sacrifice of looking and dropping his weakness and his ability because of what he did to his friend to be able to potentially bring him back to life. And Knowlegs does the resurrection spell.
So is no
Okay.
legs now dritzed?
It takes an hour to do this, so there's some other ceremonial stuff that you can do beforehand, but the final act, as everyone's standing around, Sonny's still up studying his book. Your single tear falls out of your undead face and lands on this pile of ash as light starts to emanate from the ash, and it starts to grow and spread out. And as it grows taller and taller, the ash starts to fall away, and standing before you is Dritz.
Undead dritzed?
As
Can I tell
pure
you-
as he was before his death, missing all of his clothes, standing there buck naked.
No legs for the clutch.
No legs. You see, as this happenings as well, his skin and his body and his appearance starts to turn back to normal. Still missing his teeth, but his undead appearance has faded away in the presence of his resurrected ally.
I'm just gonna tell you, like outside of characters, I almost took that dust and shoved it in that wizard's face and just like blind him and be a dick about it, and then he disappeared. I'm like, wow, that kind of worked out.
Wow.
So,
Oh yeah, I'm not playing. I'm not down there.
Chris, you I can take over Dritz for the rest of this night, or I can definitely let you do it. You don't have any equipment, no weapons, no anything. But Dritz is alive.
So no equipment.
You are naked.
Gotcha.
Hey, maybe you should put some clothes on if you want to keep crime fighting tonight, huh, bud?
So I'm gonna stay Rictavio for tonight.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll let you handle Dritz.
So Dritz looks around, confused. He looks and turns and sees Dag and sees Grim. Confusingly looks at Thanter, not knowing what he is or who he is. Turns back, sees Rictavio. Past Rictavio, next to him, stands Knowlegs. A light starts to gleam in Dritz's eyes as he walks over. Dick swaying to and fro.
Copter Dick.
He approaches Knowlegs and slaps him across the face.
Wait, with what?
His hand. It's not
It's
that
not,
long.
It's not that big, dude. Come on.
And as
I mean, he is a dark elf, guys. Are you gonna take that away from
yeah,
him
right.
now?
Hey, come on now. After he slaps him, Knowlegs recovers, and Dritz embraces him and starts to weep uncontrollably.
I jump in on this for sure. I straight up Daryl Wilson this.
Yeah, just remember he's naked, guys.
No harm, no foul.
Dritz.
Rictavio.
All right.
Hi,
After,
I am Rictavio.
as Dag jumps into this group hug, Dritz starts to get a little half chub. No, that's fine. I'm not gonna force that on you.
It's the sword knight all over again.
Right, yeah. As the companions embrace, they turn. Dritz turns towards Grim. Does Grim do anything?
He's speechless.
He is speechless.
Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, you're muted.
Sorry, my mom called me. The last thing I heard was Driss rose up out of light.
Okay.
What-
So
first
everybody's
thing I heard was-
hugging
There's a
naked
group hug.
Dritz.
Everybody's hugging naked Dritz right now. Well,
All
actually,
I heard
Dritz.
was like someone had a chub.
Yeah, okay.
Rictavio backs away because he doesn't really know Dritz that well.
That's fine. So Dritz after while he's embracing Knowlegs and Dag, he kind of breaks off a little bit and turns towards Grim. What does Grim do?
Just turns towards me.
Yeah, because they're all on the other side of the room, like they're all kind of like right.
I say, for God's sakes, man, put some clothes on.
We'll just make him kind of like right there. So he backed up. So you're standing over there, and so you say that Dritz just kind of looks and smiles, and it says, "It's good to see you, old friend."
See you, but not all of you. Put some clothes on.
Driss, be careful. Don't poke his eye out.
No kidding.
And
I
he kind of looks
put my
around.
shirt
He
up.
says, "I seem
my
to be
cover
missing
looks
my
like a
clothes." Well, he also he looks at Thanter and he says, "Sonny, is that you?"
Knowlegs jumps in. No, my dear friend, that is not Sunny. Sunny is in deep research right now. I then look at Zantac and I ask him, "Do we have?" We then look at Zantac and I go, "Do you have any spare clothes for my friend here?"
He says, "Possibly in my study." And Dritz looks at Knowlegs confusingly while you're talking and looks back to Dag and he says, "What the fuck happened to his teeth? Why is he speaking this way? Did he get smart all of a sudden?"
Let's meet up upstairs. We'll meet up with Sonny and we'll explain everything that happened.
This isn't Sunny over here next to Grim? Who is this guy?
Well, Old Man Jenkins is some mentally lost man who we found along the way. We'll go upstairs. We'll explain it all to you.
He's
We'll
helping
just
us.
get there, and we'll
Okay.
cut scene and all that.
Okay, you guys lead the way. I mean, I just got brought back to life, so yeah.
Can I ask a
Alright,
question out of
You
game?
guys are still in the. Are we still in the Ember Temple?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should.
You
So
guys
we all
haven't-
leave and let's go back to this guy's study so we can get Dritz some clothes.
All right, I'm gonna bring
Can I
you
ask a
guys back.
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is out of game.
Yep.
When I was AFK talking to my mom, is Jared still a zombie-looking guy?
No. So as he was resurrecting Dritz, his appearance went back to his normal form after the spell completed.
Man, that would have sucked if he got stuck like that.
So keep in mind, Rictavio still doesn't look like Rictavio, so Dritz doesn't really recognize him.
Okay, because you still have your disguise on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you guys back up to the other map.
So
Sunny
who's playing
as
Dritz
I'm playing Dritz for right now.
then? Okay.
Just until next session, then Chris will decide what he wants to do. So, Sunny, as you are deep in thought in your copying and your practicing of your somatic movements of this spell that you were trying to learn, you see your companions come up the stairs. You see Dag, followed by Rictavio in his disguise. You see Thanter. You see Grim. You see Knowlegs, and you look trailing is someone that you haven't seen in
A day and a half.
a day and a half. That's true. Yeah.
Technically,
Some-
yeah.
Someone you thought to be long gone forever, but he's buck ass naked. You see Dritz walking up the stairs and into the room.
Guys, am I seeing a ghost? What's going on here? Why is the naked Dritz standing here? I mean, I know I've been looking at books for a long time, but I mean, what's going on?
You know, like Knowlegs is usually the Dingleberry.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, dude came in clutch tonight. Like,
What do you mean he came in clutch? Are you guys seeing the same thing? I see a buck ass naked
oh yeah.
Dritz over there. I might be
there-
hallucinating because I've been studying the spell for so long. What's happening?
So what happened is Knowlegs went. I can't tell you what happened between Knowlegs touching a sarcophagus, going dark. He came back to. He was a zombie monster thing. He looked a little creepy. He started doing this Dritz call, which we could not understand for the life of us. Nobody knew what the hell he was talking about. So then he starts doing this, ha ha ha, I got you guys good. I can revive one person. I just need a thing to like a token or something. And luckily, I still had Dritz ashes in my pocket, and I was like, "Here's some ashes. Prove it, or it didn't happen." And next thing we know, Dritz is standing right there. I mean, given he's exactly how you see him now, he's naked, but yeah, he's alive and well.
Okay, I'm like pacing, but because I'm still not sure Dritz is naked. I'm not really. I feel discombobulated. I hear what Gag's saying, but I'm just like, it still seems unreal. Like there's no way. Like Dritz is dead. Like I watched, like he burned down to nothing, And then I walk over to Dritz and I just kind of touch him on his shoulder. Dritz, is that really you?
And he puts his other hand on your other shoulder, and he says, "Yes, my friend, it is me. I am back."
Great. Here's my cloak of billowing. Like, cover yourself up. I don't want to see your wang.
So, as you guys have been talking here,
Wear it like an apron.
Yeah, Thanter has gone into his study, and he's come back with a basic set of clothes and some leather armor.
I feel like Dritz uses the cloak of billowing to billow around his dick, to just kind of like show it off even more.
Yeah, that works out perfect.
No, you're old as hell, bro. That dick shriveled up. Let's be real.
So,
I mean, it is really cold here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You are in the mountains.
Well,
so Thanter
Dritz,
provides
we're
you
really
with some
glad you're
basic-
back, man. Here's some clothes from this creepy old wizard guy. I mean, Thanty, as we call him.
Thanks.
And
His name's Xanax.
he takes the clothes, and as he's putting them on, he's like, "Yeah, who is this guy? What's his deal? And who's this other guy that kind of resembles Rictavio but isn't? He looks like some weird wizard."
Well, you see, Dritz was a part of our original crew back in the day, like
I
2
am
days
Dritz.
ago.
I know. I'm here.
Oh, you're talking about...
Sonny's a little lost. He's been
Yeah,
staring at a
guys,
book for the
again,
last
I've been
5
staring at
hours.
books and writing for
So-
a long time. I don't even know how long.
Rictavio touches his hat, and the illusion
Check.
goes away.
And Dritz,
Yeah,
he just kind of looks shocked.
I want this interaction between Chris's character and Chris's character. I want this interaction right now.
Dritz looks at Rictavio and he says, when did you join up with our crew? It's been a while."
Well, I sensed that your group was in dire need of assistance, and so I came to assist in the progress of killing Strahd.
He looks at Sonny and he's looking confused because he notices Rictavio's teeth are gone too, and he's like, "What's with the teeth thing?" And then he kind of thinks about it a little bit, and he's like, "Wait, did you guys replace me?"
No. When you say it like that, it sounds
What
bad.
the
It sounds really
fuck?
bad. Rictavio just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and we asked him if he could help us because we were so sad. We were grieving because of your loss.
Down. We're just stop sitting right there.
Yeah.
What do you remember last?
I remember Knowlegs being a dipshit and jumping down a hole, and then I remember us trying to go save his ass, breaking down a door, and then a blinding flash, and then waking up naked in front of Knowlegs.
Okay.
How much time has passed?
Give me about roughly 2 days.
2 days?
No legs under his breath. He just sits there as this whole thing's going on. He's like, "Sounds like a classic Monday."
Slow news day.
I've been
I
dead
just
for
do.
2
Have you guys
days.
seen Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the Hispanic guy like cutscene of just explaining everything that.
Yeah.
overarching,
The
like,
Michael Pena version of
Wednesday tells you that
recapping
something
everything.
happening.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Michael Pena. Yeah, the Michael Pena version.
Yeah,
That's
Michael Pena. I
awesome.
do that Michael Pena like cutscene.
Yeah.
I
Just
love
explain
it.
to him.
All right,
everything
bro.
that's
And then this
happening
happened. It was like,
there.
whoa, that's crazy, bro. And then this happened. It was like, whoa, you know.
And
And then it came out
after
and no teeth. It was
after that happens, Dritz is like, okay, that makes sense. Cool. So I don't have any weapons, so may need to find some of them. And I mean, does anyone have a pet that I can use, or did you guys kill all my animals too? Oh, that's right. I don't do that anymore. Never mind.
You haven't
lost
had
audio
animals
for a
for a
second,
while.
guys.
After
So I'm
after
not sure where
Katya,
we're
it's
at.
done. So
Yeah. I had to leave Discord and come back. I lost all audio.
Yeah,
Same.
here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm back. But
oh, nothing happened on my side. That's weird.
yeah, I lost everybody, but now I'm back.
hello.
Yep.
There
Yep.
we go.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I got you.
We all lost audio for a second.
What was the last thing you heard?
Nothing. I heard you start to talk, and then that was it.
What was I saying?
Yeah. You didn't say anything. By the time
Yeah.
I lost you, you didn't say anything.
Okay, so
So
the
we
Michael
were all
Pena
making
the
jokes
Michael
about
Pena
that.
recap happened,
Yeah,
and Dritz
got
is
that.
like, "Cool, all right, makes sense to me." So I don't
And so,
have any.
so he lost his teeth, and I was worried about how he's gonna eat meat, but then I was like, you know what, whatever. That's my side point.
Yeah.
But roundaboutly, we're saying is like we didn't replace you so much as we didn't say no to Rictavio hanging out.
Okay, cool. So I don't have any weapons. You know, I'm unarmed, and I just have some basic armor. So we can find even just a couple small short swords if anyone has anything spare that I can use in the meantime. That would be great.
Knowlegs provides just because of him having the constant agony of reminding himself of what he put him through. Knowlegs grabs one of his short daggers, because I have two, right?
You have two daggers. Yep.
Yeah, two daggers. So I grab one of my daggers and I stare at it, and I look over at Dritz, and I walk over and I'm like, hopefully this suffices, my friend. And I offer it to him.
He says, oh, interesting. Okay. He looks at you and he holds out his hand and he grabs a dagger and he says, yeah, thank you. He's still kind of perplexed of the way that you're talking now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so but he grabs it and, you know, he adds it to his inventory and, you know, thank you. This will
I
do
give
until
my
we can find
hand
something else.
axe.
A hand axe as well. Okay.
got
Are we doing like a Lord of the Rings, like how you have my bow, you have my axe thing?
You have my bow. You have my left dagger.
Yes, please do that. Please do it.
Okay, so a dagger and a
my
hand axe, right?
tail.
In my
Yeah, it's
tail.
just a simple hand axe, common weapon.
Okay,
In my espresso machine.
so those of you guys who were generous enough to provide up some weapons, go ahead and please remove them from your inventory.
Just did.
Cool. And then I've added it to Dritz's inventory. So he now has a dagger and a hand axe. I have to edit his... okay. So, and you guys can also tell that Dritz is like, he's moving slower, like, because he just came back from the dead. So he
Right.
is extremely exhausted throughout this whole thing. So his from a gameplay stat standpoint, he takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. For now, every time he takes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Okay.
Is that his
So-
resurrection sickness?
That essentially, yes. So Chris, if you end up taking back this character next session, we'll figure all that out. Like I'll adjust the character sheet, or we can just do a manual. Remember that you have a -4 to everything.
Yeah.
Could you say that
mean-
again? What were the penalties again?
So he has got a -4 to all attack rolls,
Okay.
saving throws, and ability checks. Every time he takes a long rest, that penalty is reduced by 1 until it's at 0.
So saving throw, ability checks, and what was the other one?
Attack rolls. I'm gonna put the spell, the
Okay.
link to the spell in the Discord chat, so you guys can read it and you can see what it. You can see it there. Cool. Honestly, I think this is a great place to stop.
Just before we do that, hey Octavio, what was that? What was with that sarcophagus, bro?
Yeah, we
Oh,
never
it's-
did find out what happened down there.
It was an abomination.
Okay, and what did it offer?
Let's just say that if any of you go in there and come back with the gift, I will slaughter you on sight.
Okay, that's not the explanation I wanted. But what was the? What was the?
It's a
What
little
did it want?
it's a little extreme, my friend. Yes.
I feel like this is close to a no as possible. I need a yes from you.
That is all I'm willing to say.
That doesn't sound right.
Grim translates, so it sounds like you get turned into a vampire because it's a vampire slayer.
Mmm. You become a monster.
Yes.
Well, that's fine. I got kicked out of every sarcophagus I touched, and this is getting really obnoxious. I just want an ability.
You telling me that you weren't good enough?
Apparently, they said something about something that I wasn't something. I really once I was told I was insufficient for it, I kind of tuned them out because I was really upset. Like I've been told no twice today, and that's pretty much what I can handle.
Knowlegs chimes in. He goes, "The one single thing I touched, the gentleman, as disgusting as he was quite friendly with me."
Yeah, the first one I touched, he was overly friendly, and it was really obnoxious.
I mean, he was nice. It's just like he just didn't give me
I mean,
anything.
He kicked me out, but like in a nice way, and that was really annoying.
That's fair. Wait, hold on, Brian. Did he just say like I wasn't intelligent enough? Is that what it was?
You didn't. So for yours, you didn't possess the correct knowledge.
Mm. So I was told I wasn't evil enough, and I was too stupid to have any of the gifts tonight.
Nice.
So
Sweet.
just out of curiosity, so before we end the night, do we want to get Grim and Sunny out of the way for if they want to touch any sarcophagus? Because that should be quick.
So Sonny was like he still got a few hours of studying left to do. You guys have kind of interrupted his study time.
Gotcha.
So if Grim wants to go touch some stuff, he can.
Yeah, let's go do it. Let's
Can in that time period can Dritz take a long rest since he's like wiped out?
He's an elf. So I mean,
4 hours meditating.
it would take 4 hours. We're kind of in like the 2 to 3 hour mark right now until Sonny's done with what he's doing. So I mean,
take what, 8 hours?
Yeah, Sonny's thing takes 8 hours. So you guys got about 2 to 3 hours left before he's done with what he's doing.
Okay.
Dritz requires at least 4 hours to consider having taken a long rest. He's at full health and full spells and everything. He just has that -4 penalty to everything.
Okay.
So go ahead, real quick.
I was just gonna just clarify. I'll take over Dritz on the next section.
That's fine. We can talk about that later. So okay, Grim, we're gonna take you down. I'm gonna grab you. Are you going down by yourself? Anyone else going down with him?
I'll walk down. Rictavio walks down with them because he remembers the skittering in the crates, and so he's just gonna kind of just follow him down there.
Okay, so Rictavio and Grim go down. I'm not gonna take you to the other map. I mean, we can just say, Grim, there's 3 sarcophagi. One on the west, south, or east. Which one do you want to touch?
Which one's the one that Dag was too stupid for?
Southern.
That was the southern one. Yeah.
I'll touch the southern one then.
Okay, I'll take you down. All right, You touch the southern sarcophagi, and you have the familiar telepathic link as you start to convulse and pass out. You wake up in a circular room that is dark and only lit by blue torches that cover the rim of the room. In the center, a creature steps forward in deep purple robes, and he says, My. There's just more and more of you coming. Thousands of years go by, and I have 3 visitors within the day. How fortuitous. What can I do for you?
The question is, what can I do for you?
He looks at you and chuckles, and he says, Let me examine you. And he kind of spends a second, kind of pours over you, and he says, yes, another one. You, I am sorry. You do not possess the knowledge required to accept my gift. Be gone. And he kind of palpatines, throws his hands at you, and you get thrown back, and you wake up in the room.
Okay. I get up, shrug things off, and go to the other one.
You got
The
one on the
dark
left or the right? Okay, so the one on the left. Okay.
Not the one that turns me into a zombie. I'm not
Right,
touching
I
that.
got you. Yep. Okay, so you go and you touch the left one, and same thing happens. You wake up in a room, except this time it is like blood red torches, and this traditional, like old school Hollywood Dracula type vampire looking guy walks into the middle of the room, and he says, "Ah, another one. It seems that you guys are coming in droves. What can I do for you?"
Don't bite me.
He says, I do not have the taste for your kind.
Whose kind do you have a taste for?
Oh, it's been a long time. My thirst has grown beyond the realms of mortals.
So you thirst for God's bloods?
It is the only thing that satiates any feeding frenzy I may come across.
When was the last time you had some God's blood?
It's been thousands of years.
Well, is there anything I can do for you while I'm here?
He looks you over, and he just kind of goes, Yet again, another one of you that is not evil enough to accept my gift. Be gone. And he palpatines you out, and you shake awake in the room.
I head back upstairs.
Okay, I'll take you back up.
On my way up, I kick a crate. Just because I hear skittering.
Okay. That is... Okay. Hold
You're
on.
like, why did you have to do that right now? We're about to be done.
I mean...
I can take it back. It's all right.
Okay, alright.
I don't kick a crate. I just go upstairs.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, I'm going to take you back up.
Like,
Alright,
And
as you guys are waiting for Grim to come back upstairs and Rictavio, you see Rictavio coming up the stairs, followed by Grim, who looks a little beaten up, but he's trudging up the stairs.
As we're walking up the stairs, I'd like to just like kind of like do a perception look over him, see if I see anything.
Show my fangs.
Wait, so I went down with them. Which sarcophagus did he touch?
He touched the southern one and the western one.
The southern one and the western one. Okay,
Yes.
so which one did he touch first?
The southern one.
Okay, did I notice any changes when he came back from the southern one?
No. It was pretty quick.
Did I notice any changes when he came back from the western one?
No, it was quick as well.
Okay. All right, so
I've beaten like
so
beaten up.
as he comes out of the western one, I glare at him, and I say, "Did you accept the gift?" And because I know what
I'm
the
gonna-
gift is.
Look at Brian's face right now. Of course he fucking did.
I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna
hold on,
cast,
because
Hold on.
I know what the gift is. He has to. I would think he would have to roll with disadvantage on persuading me.
Well, it depends on his
wouldn't.
answer.
Yeah, that's true.
My
No legs looks at Grim and he goes,
You guys aren't around. We're downstairs.
Yeah, you guys are still
Oh, you guys are
downstairs.
still
So
downstairs.
yeah, sorry.
Oh.
So this. Yeah,
I
okay.
look back at Rotavia with confusion and shrug my shoulders and like, what gift?
And so I mean, I feel like that we would have to roll for something if I would be satisfied with that answer.
Okay, you can roll insight to see if he's telling the truth.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't he roll deception if that was the case?
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead and roll persuasion if you want to. Yeah, go ahead.
And then his would be an insight. Like-
Yeah, it's persuasion persuasion versus insight. Yeah, that would make sense.
I've got 24.
Okay.
All right, let me pull my die out. So that's gonna beat me because I can only get a 21.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that he's being truthful, Rictavio.
Okay.
That he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So then, all right, then I just say, I believe you.
Again, I
now.
show him my fangs.
For now.
So, I mean, I know how the gift works. So you can't possibly have fangs right now.
Sure. I'm showing you that I still have my teeth.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say
All
they
right.
were actually like vampire fangs.
Gotcha. Okay.
hold my
All right.
teeth.
Now I'm good with walking upstairs now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys walk upstairs now. Now, when I said that Grim looked beaten up, like you guys noticed that it was kind of the same way when you guys got thrown out of the area that he just kind of jolted, and he's got, he's a little shaken, but otherwise physically he's fine.
Okay. Are they upstairs now?
Yes, they are upstairs now.
So how'd it go, Grim? Did you get
That was a
in
waste of
either of the
time.
gifts?
Much like you, Dag, I didn't possess the right knowledge, which means is that because of the knowledge that I possess, which is dealing with healing and all things good, I might not be of the same spell tree that this guy requires. But I don't think that makes us stupid. On the other hand, I wasn't evil enough for the other one.
Okay. It's good to know that I'm not the only one.
Yep. I also did not meet the height requirement for the second one, too.
Also,
Dang
anyone else
it.
hear a cat? Anyone else hear a cat?
That's just my chair.
Banter?
Hey, Brian, real quick, would like lesser restoration help Dritz at all? Like it removes a disease. Would it help him like maybe recover one of those? Like I don't know, recover faster.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Would it remove curse work?
No, because it's not a curse. It's just like it's a deep, because resurrection is such a deep spell.
Right.
That this is there's deep necromancy that goes into this thing, so it is very difficult to assist with any of the sicknesses.
Just out of curiosity, what if I cast like a massive cure wounds on him?
I mean, he's already at full health.
Right, and so I'm wondering if like the benefits of like a massive heal would help
No,
as far as
there's not going to be really any magic that you guys have that can help
Okay.
with these penalties. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to do before we move on? We can say that Sonny has completed his 8 hours of copying the spell into his spell book, which he now knows and can
Nice.
prepare on the next long rest, which you guys are not going to be able to take for another day or so, because you guys woke
Right.
up and it's essentially noon at this
Right.
point.
Well, is it noon?
Well, it's
Or-
so say you guys woke up at like 7 a.m., right? 8 hours
Mhm.
past that, so 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., whatever. It's midday.
Yeah.
So you guys, reveling in the fact that your lost companion of 2 days has come back to life. Knowlegs, has he redeemed himself? Is Dritzt all there? Will Thanter save you guys in the Ember Temple? Will you guys finish the Ember Temple? Why does Rictavio know what this vampiric gift is? Maybe
Next
we'll
time on
find out.
Dragon